Okay, so I'm going to actually try to make this a short video, and that's, and basically this video is basically more or less talking about, why I think the way I do, where my political ideals come from. And maybe more about who I am as a person. So, for one, my political stuff, ideologies, they they do not always resonate with my morality, and I completely separate my morality from, from my political ideals, because I'm a strong believer that in a country of millions of people, you're not gonna find you're not even gonna find a small group of people. Hell, you probably can't even find a good group of people to agree with the ideals of, to all agree on. You're not gonna get a million people to agree with ideals, basically, because everybody's different. And hell, without religion, there are still different ideas of how to find morality. I'm a philosophy person, so and I've only taken an intro to ethics, and already introduced 4 different types of moralities, basically. So I'm I don't know crap, but I know that much. So yeah, I am awful at arguments, because I get very anxious, and when I get anxious, my words don't form correctly, and I don't speak as well as I would like to. And yeah, I don't speak as well as I'd like to, but whatever. And so with my kind of different ideas, I'm I'm bad at arguing, honestly, and I hope to get better at that, but as of right now, I kind of suck. And I just, I'm a believer that when it comes to politics, that you need to be more fair. Doggy. Oh my god, beautiful doggy. Oh. It's so beautiful. Dogs are great. Anyhow, dang, even standing in one spot, I'm still as distractible as ever. Trying to make this video short, and I'm failing. But yeah, I think we need to find more fairness than what's specifically moral. Oh, hello, Kane, you're gonna fall. Anyhow, yeah, there's just so many different, ways of going about things. I'm a strong believer in that everybody has a different interpretation of things, and I can provide an argument for that. Yeah, and, gosh, I have so many different ideals. But yeah, I think the way I do, because I believe interpretation is different everywhere, and I don't mix my politics with my morality. at all. Although I'm lucky, because occasionally, for the most, my morality does tend to, it tends to flow with government, I guess. Thoughts, whatever, politics, however things work. So, yeah, I'm a challenger of ideas. I don't think that while I'm for progress, I think that let's not fix something that's not broken, and you better be able to prove that this is broken in the first place before we start having the argument for change. And I think we do have to be realistic, because for instance, with gender and stuff like that, I don't expect to get anything recognized really for non-binary people until we get intersex people, and or as a lot of people know it, by hermaphrodites, recognized as actual beings and basically not screwed over because they don't match male or female. So that's me trying to be a little bit realistic. It's like, dude, if we can't even acknowledge someone's sex of that doesn't match male or female, we're not gonna have much luck with identifying as anything similar to that. So I'm also real about things, and I'm also willing to admit that, yeah, I might be wrong on things. Who knows? I'm only human. But man, I'll be damned if someone else tries to tell me that they're right and that they can't be wrong, or it's not possible that they're wrong, or whatever. Like, I'll be damned. Anyhow, before I make this video 1,000 hours long, as I do, because I don't know how to shut up, I'm gonna wrap this up and just say, if y'all got any subjects you want me to hit on, let me know. If I typically do my videos unscripted, really, I just kind of think about some of the things I'm going to say, and then I just roll with it. If you want me to actually kind of do something a little more scripted, I can do that, but it'll take significantly longer for me to get to. And there's no promises that I won't go on tangents. So, yeah, just, if you want to know more about my ideals as far as, politics, religion, just thoughts in general, and I'm also the type of person to provide both sides of the argument. So, if you'd like me to kind of also do most likely whatever I do, I'd provide both sides of an argument. But if you want me to provide, like, I don't know, some SJW ideals with also their side being presented as well, I'm very happy to do so, because I'm a believer that we can't start to understand things until we look at both sides and all sides and everything. And yeah, so let me know if you want me to talk about anything. All, 14 of you and honestly, not even all of you really give a shit about the politics stuff. You're like watching because trans and blind. So yeah. But if you're interested, just say, give me some ideas to talk about, so I'm not just rambling as I do. So bye.